Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Now, we've had a very action-packed day one at Roland Garros at the French Open. No Rafa, no Novak, no Roger, but we still got some crackers, that's for sure. And I'm going to go through the men's first, as you can see from the shared screen, and then we're going to go through the women's as well. So let's start from the top down. Tsitsipas came through 7-6. 6-3, 6-1 in a very look, it wasn't as straightforward as I think the scoreline suggests, but look, it looked really hot out there, and it's a good start to get through in straight sets and not get pushed any further, because he will be looking long term and to go deep in this tournament. Then we also had Van der Zand Schloop get through 3-2 against Hurkacz. That's actually an upset. He won a 6-7, 6-7, 6-2, 6-2, 6-4. So really impressive stuff from the Dutch player. And then if we go down, we have Sabalenka come through against Taberner, 3-1. So interesting to see how he can do. And also another Spaniard, but this time he was on the winning end. He came through in straight sets, 6-4, 6-4, 6-3 against Kukushkin. Good win for him. Now, we get into an interesting one here, because Alexander Zverev had an absolute mare today. Yes, he didn't lose, but he really made it hard for himself. He didn't play very well in the first few sets, as the scoreline suggests, losing them 6-3, 6-3. He came back, though, with vengeance, winning the third, fourth, and fifth, 6-2, 6-2, 6-love. Came through in a grueling five-setter, and he will be really disappointed that that's happened in the first round here at Roland Garros, because, again, he'll be looking to go deep like Tsitsipas. Now, how much effect that will have on him going forward, let's see, but I don't think he'll be particularly pleased with that. Okay, now going down, because I don't want to spend too long on these day rounds. I just want to get through them and then get your thoughts as well and give my 2 pennies worth. You know what I'm like. Now, Mutet versus Jez. So the Serbian coming through 3-1 there, winning 6-3, 6-7, 7-6, 7-5. So good stuff from him. And Dimitrov. Now, this is a big upset. He actually had to retire. Now, he was 3-love down on that 4 set. He was actually 2-1 up in that match against Giron, the American. So, but the fact that he won the first 2 sets 6-2, 6-4, and then I guess tailed off slightly, losing the third 7-5, and then 3-love down in the fourth, I think probably indicates that, look, he was injured, and that's a really big blow, I think, for Roland Garros, because yes, he's not the best clay court player ever, or I don't think it's his preferred surface, but he's still a very good player on tour. Okay, then going down Londero, he lost to Garin 3-1, losing in the end. Garin coming through 3-6, 6-4, 7-6, 6-2. Then we also had McDonald, the American, coming through 3-1, 4-6, 6-3, 7-6, 6-3. Now, this is where, again, it gets pretty interesting. Nishikori, who, look, he's been pretty up and down, hasn't he, in the last year or two. You know, he at one point he was in the top 10. He looked like he was potentially going to, you know, win a Grand Slam. Like, he was there or thereabouts, making semis, etc. So, look, it'll be interesting to see how he does on this surface. I feel like clay is actually suited him. He's beaten Nadal a couple of times, from what I know, on the clay, in not the French, obviously, but in other clay court tournaments. So that'll be an interesting one to see how he goes. But he, like Zverev, had to come through a bit of a marathon, winning 3-2. So another 5-setter came through 6-4, 6-7, 6-3, 4-6, 6-4. So topsy-turvy match for sure there. Fucsovics, now this for me was one of the pick'ems from the men's draw, but he came through, again, not super straightforward, but came through in straight sets, 6-4, 6-1, 7-6. I did pick Fucsovics as well, because he's more the guy in form. Simon, someone who I think has been there, done that, but, you know, got the shirt, doesn't wear it as much anymore. Kachanov came through in straight set 6-1, 6-2, 6-3 against Vesely, sorry, even. And this is the biggest upset of the day for me. I mean, this is absolutely wow. I mean, you just couldn't write it. Thiem, 2-love up, 6-4, 7-5, and then Andujar, who had beaten Federer in Geneva in the first round, I think he beat Roger Federer. I think it was 6-4, 6-4, or was in 3. But either way, anyway, beat Federer in the first round, Geneva. Comes here at 35 years of age, the Spaniard. And Team, I mean, what can you say? There's something clearly off about him. He said after in the presser that he feels there's something off. He doesn't know what it is, but he's hoping it comes back soon. There's some big question marks around him because since that US Open final win, hasn't quite been the same. Hasn't quite been the same. I think that's probably a bit too. I've simplified it a bit too much there. There's probably a lot more to it. I know he was struggling with the bubble life, etc. as well, but let's see. I hope we see him at top form because he was one of the competitors for this French Open, and considering how the bottom half of the draw is more open as well. Yes, as he progresses to the quarters, semis, etc., it gets really, really tough. His run was, but look, I mean, he'll be really disappointed. This is a surface that I think he's had the most success on. He has in terms of making multiple finals. So that for him is a big, big blow, and especially being 2 sets to love down, really, really. Yeah, it's not great. Anyway, let's get through this. So Evans, I mean, from a UK point of view, so disappointing. Had a pretty good clay court swing, and then he's unfortunately lost in 4 sets here. He actually won the first at 6-1, looked pretty good, and then Kecmanovic came through 6-3, 6-3, 6-4 to take it. Evans really disappointed, like Thiem, but again, I mean, he would have been looking to make the second week. Evans will get there or thereabouts. So again, disappointing for sure. Then we had an all-Spanish affair. Batista good coming through in straight sets against Viela Martinez, and we had Pella, the Argentinian, sorry, even coming through in straight sets as well. 6-3, 7-6, 7-5 against Galan. Laxonen also came through against Hanfan. Completely butchered his name, sorry. Hanfman, sorry, even 3-1, 6-1, 6-3, 4-6, 6-2. And Fognini, pretty impressive stuff from him in the first round. Straight set win, 6-4, 6-1, 6-4 against the home player in Barrera. Now, Gombos versus Carino Busta. Again, this is good. This is good from Carino Busta. Came through a straight set, 6-3, 6-4, 6-3. And this is a bit of an upset because Gerasimov is a seed and he lost in straight sets at 7-6, 6-4, 6-3. Right, okay, we're going to go on to the women's because, look, I want to get through this pretty quickly. So Madison Keys, really good to see her back on court. Came through in 3 sets against Dodin. Really good from her. Fernandez, again, came through in straight sets, though, this time against Potapova. That is actually a bit of an upset for me. And Sasnovich came through in 3 against Parry, the French player. This is where I'm looking at Azarenka versus Kuznetsova. Now, 2 wily veterans, and I think they wouldn't mind me saying that, Kuznetsova especially. And Azarenka won the first at 6-4. She was actually 5-love down that second set. She could have got bageled just on Kuznetsova's serve. Kuznetsova managed to win it 6-2, but Azarenka came back with vengeance to take it 6-3 in the final set. And on all Czech affair, even as Siniakova came through in 3 sets against Buzkova, and we also had Kudermetova come through the Russian against Anisimova in straight sets as well. I don't want to go on about some of these too much because I feel like, and again, no offense to some of these guys, but I don't think they will be making the second week. But let's go through it anyway because I feel like it's important to get their names out there anyway. Hibino, the Japanese player, came through in straight sets 7-6, 6-2. Now, Sabalenka, one of the favourites going into this tournament, I'd say she's probably third favourite after Swiatek and Barty, came through 6-4, 6-3 in pretty impressive fashion, I would say, for a first one. And Torsen came through in straight sets as well against a Georgian player, if I'm not mistaken, Gorgodza, came through 6-4, 6-2. And Vesnina, good win for her, 6-1, 6-love. That is a thrashing, isn't it? Well, Kvitova came through, but made a meal of it, 6-7, 7-6, 6-1. So she'll be a bit disappointed that she didn't come through in straight sets. Pavlyuchenkova came through, though, 6-4, 6-love. Another bagel on the cards. We love that, don't we? Against Mikhail. Rybakina came through in straight sets 6-4, 6-1. And we also have Tomljanovic came through in straight sets 6-2, 6-4. So good stuff from her as well. Bardosa came through in straight sets suspended against Davis 6-2, 6-7. And we also had Collins, the American, beat Wang in 3 sets 6-2, 4-6, 6-4. The Italian player Cocchiarato lost to Bogdan in straight sets 6-1, 6-3. And then we had one of the big dogs, Naomi Osaka, winning in straight sets 6-4, 7-6. So her movement wasn't the best. I think she definitely alluded to that and admitted that after. But let's see how she does. Obviously, not doing media. There's a lot going on now, which I'm probably not going to talk about now because we don't have time. But let me know what you think as well in the comments about that. And how do you think she's going to do at the French Open? Because I'm really interested. Now to finish off, Kovinic came through in straight set 6-3, 7-6 against Burrell. Okay, right. That's all from the results. Now, guys, before you go anywhere, please do remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 2's roundup, hopefully a bit shorter as the matches get shorter as well. And we have less people to get through. Okay, let me know as well what you thought. I mean, Thiem, that's a huge upset. Zverev as well. Is that going to take a toll? How do we think Tsitsipas is going to do? And Osaka, Sabalenka, I mean, that's pretty. Kerber losing, that's a big, big loss. Losing, in straight sets as well. But I guess she's a bit older as well. Hasn't quite had the results that she has had in the past. Let me know what you think. I mean, Thiem as well. What's he going to do from here? Does he rest? Does he keep on playing for a bit? I mean, does he just keep on playing until he gets back into form? Let me know what you think. Okay, thank you very much, guys. I'll see you on the next video.